How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Kai Noah Carlson. Happy Aloha Wednesday. We are one step closer to the weekend. We got a great show planned for you folks today. We got the one and only from Hawaii Island Zone, Chef Ippy Aiona is here, joining us to talk about season 2 of Eating Our Roots. An awesome show that's going to be premiering this weekend over here on K5 at 8 p.m. We got some Ono food on the way, plus a big time moment for a local business here at home as we celebrate Aloha Tofu Day coming up tomorrow. We're going to kick things off over here in the kitchen. Paul Uehara, a wonderful local business, and again, we're celebrating 75 years. Welcome into the show, Paul.
Thank you very much, Kanoa.
First of all, congratulations. We're excited to have you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Happy to be here.
So for people who maybe aren't as familiar, Paul, this is a business started back in 1950, right? How did Aloha Tofu start?
So it started by my grandparents, who actually took over a small shop from their friend. And it was just a tiny little room, and my grandfather would make tofu in the back. My grandmother would make, there was like a deli kind of section. She would feed people in the front. And it just kind of grew from there. And then the second generation, my father, my 3 uncles, my 2 aunties, they joined. And it just kind of grew from there.
Very cool. We're looking at some pictures over here because as we're continuing to celebrate 75 years, we're doing so with a big milestone that's going to be taking place tomorrow. It's going to be Aloha Tofu Day, Paul.
Yes, yes it is. So actually 10/2, October 2nd in Japan is considered Tofu Day. It's a pronunciation thing. And so we thought, oh, we kind of piggyback on that and yeah, so we're going to have Aloha Tofu Day for tomorrow.
There you go. Now, in addition to celebrating that proclamation, a crazy deal is also going to be available. You're going to be able to get some of this top tier tofu, the firm, the soft tofu, for under $1. That's crazy, Paul, and very generous. What are the details?
So it is kind of a crazy thing. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. First time we're ever doing this, and because it's Tofu Day, we're going to have our soft and our 16-ounce firm tofu for 75 cents each. Limit 5. It can't be unlimited.
That's right.
Per person. Yeah.
Limit 5 per person. I want you to repeat that one more time. And trust me, if you're out there and you read that graphic on the bottom, your eyes and your ears do not deceive you. You can get up to 5 at how much per?
75 cents in order of 75 years.
Hey, how about that? So 75 cents, but in addition to that, a lot of specials and promotions are going to be taking place. You also partnered with Najia Market as well.
Yes,
so
correct.
If you can't make it down there, you got an option to still keep some money in your pocket, but still get the tofu.
Yeah, so again, the same products, the soft and then the 16-ounce firm will be on sale for $1.99. And then the deep fried tofu, the yaki tofu, will be on sale for $2.99. So these are all good prices.
Awesome. That's right, Paul. And if you're at home right now, take a look at the screen. You can scan that QR code for more information, telling you all about the promotion. And again, with the very special proclamation that's coming up as well. Paul, we got a lot on the table right here, though, my friend.
Yes.
And we do have tofu, which I'm very interested to try. But how else are we celebrating 75 years? Is this some commemorative merch?
Yeah, so we have a lot of different things. We tried to recognize the 75 years. So we have, a lot of logo items we have ongoing, but for example, like our 75th anniversary T-shirt, we have a polo, and then a lot of the other logo items that we have on sale ongoing, basically. We have stickers, we have a tofu towel.
I'm digging the tofu towel. You can use that thing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And that's kind of got the, what else is on there? Are those all facts about, that's like the label, yeah?
Yeah, so it's the same thing we have on our pillow, actually. So it kind of recognizes the ingredients and, the nutrition. We kind of did a play on the label itself. So it kind of helps out, how we do this.
There you go. Take a look at that. Okay, I'm excited. I want to try some, Paul. We got some tofu over here on set, yeah?
Okay, I'm gonna take this over here. This is our yu-tofu. This is not on sale, but it's one of our special products because you can only get it in the factory. And so I wanted to let you try this.
Oh, I'm excited. I've got a spoon over here as well.
Okay.
And it's so interesting as well. When you think about tofu, it's like it's probably one of the most versatile things people can eat, right?
It is. You can use it for appetizers, main dishes, even desserts, actually. So it's very versatile. To go with that, we actually have a special dashi shoyu sauce that we bring in. So we call this ohana shoyu soy sauce. So I thought this would go really well with it. It has a nice aroma.
Oh yeah, go ahead and take a look at that. That's the good stuff. I'm gonna hold it up so everyone at home can see it. So I'm curious, Paul, being around tofu for so long, how do you like to enjoy your tofu? You've got to have it down to a science, I imagine.
So, of course we try the product quite often, every day, throughout the day. But I always say that my favorite way to eat it is however my wife makes it.
Good answer. This is so soft. It's silky smooth on the inside, but it absorbs the dashi so well.
You like it?
I love it.
Good.
I'm gonna keep
Thank
eating this as we continue to talk. How do we get more of the merch as well, Paul?
You can come down to the factory. So we're located in Kalihi on a very small lane off of North King Street. And we're close to like Thomas Shore Market, Costco, yeah, around that area.
Now, when you're thinking about reflecting on a legacy that goes back to 75 years, I'm gonna go ahead and hanaho with the dashi as well. I'm digging this, Paul. What do you think the grandparents would think about what Aloha Tofu has turned into? We got the proclamation coming up, family business. You guys are now in the fold taking it over, but I mean, what an incredible legacy.
You know, I think they would be happy, but they were always focused on providing for their family first, and then also to be connected to the community. So I think they would be happy and satisfied, but they were also very humble, so they wouldn't say too much, I think. They would just be bright smiles on their faces, I hope.
Yeah, well, on behalf of the entire community, all the friends in Ohana who had a chance to enjoy Aloha Tofu over these 75 years, we say thank you and congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. I'm going to continue to enjoy. Stay with us. We got much more coming up, but right now we're going to toss things over to Lauren, who had a chance to head to Kauai to talk about co-working spaces for up-and-coming entrepreneurs. Take a look.
Of Kauai, and we're here at the Kukui Grove Center, particularly at Kuleana.work. Now, this place is an incredible co-working space, but first we're going to learn about their new AI accelerating cohort that they have right here. This, of course, is supported by the Hawaiʻi Technology Development Corporation, where they spread funds across the state to grow the tech sector along with the economy. And here with me today is Jennifer Jones-Patulli. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, so we're learning about this brand new accelerator that you have. But first off, you know, how has HTDC really been able to support your program and the work that you do here in Kauai?
We are so grateful for the support of HTDC. They have allowed us to launch this accelerator program. And particularly because we're outer islands, sometimes Kauai gets forgotten. And one of our big concerns in starting this lab was that how do we keep Kauai moving forward? And with the generous support of HTDC, we're doing exactly that with this 10-week accelerator program.
That is exciting. Okay, so 10 weeks, it takes place in this space. Who are the types of businesses that are participating in this brand new accelerator?
Yes, we have ag tech and consumer packaged goods. So these wonderful, wonderful entrepreneurs, people involved in these organizations doing AINA-based and consumer packaged goods are now engaging with ways that they can have tools, AI tools, support their business growth.
Wow, that is phenomenal. And, you know, when you were developing the program, what were the sort of like needs that you were hearing in the community? Like what is so important as far as allowing businesses to have AI exposure and just overall comprehension of what is possible?
Well, it's moving so fast. So one of the first things we noticed was fear and concern. What does this mean for my business? How do I keep on top of it? The sense of fear was coupled with overwhelm. There's so much out there. It's moving so fast. I feel like I can't keep up. Business owners are already slammed with so many things. So here we are making it accessible, simple, and doable for them.
That's perfect. Now, how exactly are you doing that? Like, what is the way that you've structured this? Is it all in person here? You know, what can the participants expect with this?
Excellent question. They can expect a 10-week program.
Okay.
And we have multiple touch points in that 10-week program. So we have in-person sessions bi-weekly right here in our little pod at Kuleana.work. We've also given them 24/7 access to our co-working space so they can come here and study and practice and connect anytime they want. We also have weekly mentor sessions where they meet one-on-one with myself or Peter Simon, and we talk through issues about helping them get their technology in step or answering their questions about what is possible for their business. We also have an online platform where we have asynchronous engagement as well.
That's amazing. You really like covered all the grounds, all the pockets that people might have, I feel like are filled. I'm guessing this particular cohort is closed for exceptions, but if anyone wants to get more information or potentially do another one in the future, where's the best place that they can go for information?
They can reach out to us directly through our website, Kuleana.work, and we will have updates and information on that site.
Amazing. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for walking me through that. And you heard her. Make sure you check out their website for more updates and information going forward.
How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. He is a chef, he is a cookbook author, and when he's not doing all of that, also being a restaurant owner, he's a TV host too. We got Chef Ippy Aiona in the house.
Hey, thank you, Kainoa.
Very excited to have you over here. Okay, we got season 2 coming up of your show, Eating Our Roots. It's gonna premiere this weekend on K5, man.
Yep.
What's happening with season 2?
All right, so season 2's come up. Season 1 won an Emmy, so it was a big deal for us and helped to really promote the second season. It's a passion project done by Aria Studios. There's only 5 of us that make the show, but it's a food anthropology show. So every episode we dive into an ingredient. We always have a kupuna first, somebody who's been doing it their whole life. Then we go to someone who's kind of using that product, and then I take it into the kitchen and reflect. So it's a really community-oriented and community-based.
Very cool. As we look at some video of the upcoming season, I think I spotted Naeha Breland over there from Ola Brew, but this is cool. This is an opportunity for you to kind of go out, showcase so many of the people who are farming and feeding the people on Hawaii Island.
It's really important. You know, the farmers and ranchers don't get the recognition that they should. A lot of times it's the chefs that get spotlighted, and these are the main guys. And especially this season, we dive into some really different ingredients, limu kohu, kukui nuts, things like that. So we really had an opportunity to showcase a different part. Ola Brew with their ʻōlelo, they're actually a sponsor of the show. So,
very cool.
Yeah, it's a really, really heartfelt show about who we have to be showcasing.
You know, as a chef as well, how important is that connection? For you going out there, being able to share these stories and learning all these ingredients, how they're made and where they come from?
So important. You know, it's a lot of it's also learning about the struggles and the issues that they're going through. Because, you know, we just see the product on our table and brought in from the purveyors, but we don't understand really what they go through. And these guys have been doing it their whole lives. So it's good to be able to showcase not just the good parts, but also the struggles and let people see what they could do to try to help them.
Absolutely. Now, I had an opportunity to see the first season. The part where you come in, though, obviously you're hosting it, you're writing it, but then at the end you do some cooking as well. What is that moment like? You've had Pops on the show, you've had your keiki on the show as well, because then you create recipes for the audience.
Yeah, we try to take the ingredient into the kitchen, and it's not your traditional cooking segment where it's 1 cup of this, 1 cup of that. It's like a reflecting segment. Yeah. And we always try to do something different with the ingredient, but it's a full circle moment. You know, doing competitions, doing things on Food Network, I always wanted to do a show like this where it actually meant something to me and was a passion project. And there's no better way than showcasing the people that create my industry, you know, because these guys they're the backbone of our industry.
Absolutely. So in this upcoming season, for season 2, we mentioned Naeha from Ola Brew. What else can we expect?
Oh man, we're doing a whole thing on pua'a. We have a whole episode on just water, which is the main source.
Right, of course.
Kukui nut, limu kohu, mamaki, things that are different. It's also our Renaissance season, Hawaiian Renaissance season. A lot of people from our generation are bringing back a lot of these things that were kind of lost for a while, like ʻōlelo and things like that.
Now you're doing so much with the show. What's your favorite part? Or what part of the process do you kind of look forward to the most?
Definitely interviewing the legends. You know, we have some serious hitters from Auntie Pua Case to Uncle Lloyd and some of these guys that are really famous on our islands for what they do, but they are so humble about it that a lot of people don't know. So that's hands down my favorite part is getting to sit down with these legends, and they just spew all this amazing information, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and then hard not to be inspired and motivated when you're having those conversations.
So much.
So when it drops this weekend, how do people learn more about the Emmy Award-winning show? Eating Our Roots for season 2. What's the details? So
it's going to be on K5, and they actually can watch it. It streams. That's something a lot of people don't know. It streams on K5 after it's done too. So on your guys' website, they can go on there and they can watch the whole first season right now for free online if they wanted to. And and after the episode, if they don't have cable or anything, they can always watch it online right after.
There you go, Chef. Thank you so much for the time.
Yes.
Hey, but we're not done with Chef Ippy just yet. Coming up a little bit later in the show, we're gonna head to the kitchen. We're gonna eat. We're gonna talk more story. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back.
I'm here at the Kuleana.work conference room, and as you can see, they've got the table set up, TV's ready to go, perfect for presenting and for your private meetings. And as we move forward, you can see it seamlessly transitions into their co-working space. Every desk has their own personality. Like, I love to see all the different chairs. But of course, we're gonna learn from the expert. We've got Peter Simon here to talk all about it. How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I really love this space. It's like, it has a lot of character, I feel like, and also just community vibes, which I feel like is exactly what you want.
Yeah, we really are going for that kind of loungy, comfortable place where you can either do your work or you need to take a few minutes away and just be for a while, right? Away from any distractions, either at your office or at home if you work there.
Absolutely. Now, when we were talking earlier, you mentioned that this is the third and best iteration of Kuleana.work. You know, what inspired you to start something like this and grow the space into what it is today?
Sure. I had a co-founder named Jeff Adams back, and he had a great coffee shop over on Rice Street here in Lihui, and it's a place where I would work. And as we looked around, like if there were 20 people there, 15 out of 20 people were on laptops. And we thought this place needs a co-working space. And so we worked together and developed the first iteration of this right next to the coffee shop there.
That's phenomenal. And you didn't just stop at co-working space, you also host workshops. Of course, we learned about the incredible cohort that you started, but in addition to that, also workshops for the community. Is that right?
Yeah, we focus a lot on technology topics. We do digital literacy, and we talk a lot about AI, how people use it or don't use it, what their concerns are, steering past the hype. We try to be a resource for the community as well, even beyond just our members.
That's so wonderful, because that means you're getting so much more than just a space. It's also a resource for learning, education, and I'm sure there's a lot of connection that happens in this space as well.
Indeed. Like, when people have the ability to work at home, if you've never worked at home or you're just starting, you think that's amazing, right? I don't have to go into the office, but there's a lot of isolation. There's a lot of distractions that you have at home. So when you come to a place like this, you opt to come to a place like this whenever works for you, and then you meet other people. So it's sort of like a work family that you can choose to participate with or spend time.
That really hit home for me, because I gotta say, my biggest distraction working from home is my fridge. I can't stay away from that thing. But speaking of, you know, amenities, what are some of the perks that this space offers?
Oh, sure. So we have a good kitchen where people can come in and they can take their lunch or their breaks, or even just store their groceries when they're in this part of the island. We have our own restroom. We're separate from the Kauai Grove Center as far as that goes. Doesn't sound like a big deal, but it's a big deal.
It is a big deal. That's awesome.
Blazing AC, all of the connectivity to the internet that you would imagine. We've got teleconferencing ability, printing, all the normal co-working things.
That's phenomenal. If somebody wants to be part of your membership or, you know, subscribe, how does that work here?
Sure. We have a lot of walk-ins, but they can get a hold of us at the website, Kuleana.work, or give us a call at 808-515-6077.
Perfect. Well, Peter, thank you so much for showing us the ropes. And as you can see, this is the spot to do your work. So if you're in Lihui, you need a space, Peter's got you covered.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For young keiki, aging adults, or maybe you just want the home safer for everyone, we've got some answers. I'm here with Stuart, and we're at City Mill in Ewa Beach today. There are some simple upgrades that people can do out there, and you broke it down into 3 categories. Let's start off with child safety.
Yep, child safety, very important to get your house very safe for the kids. So we got a couple things here. We got, most importantly, the doorknob safety. Keep the kids from going out. It also comes with outlet safety covers. Another thing it comes with is it's basically your kit for child-proofing the house. It's really good stuff.
Absolutely. My kids have grown out of this stage, but when I was a younger mom and my kids were just starting to walk and touch everything, this really helped us and saved us from many different incidents, getting into certain cabinets or opening certain doors. So that was always coming in clutch. So it's something you definitely need to have.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. I got it for my nephews at my house right now. Anyway, another thing that's really good would be this clear view stove knob covers. Really good for keeping the stove and kitchen area safe from the kids, from them accidentally turning it on. We don't want that. cause fires, and we don't want that.
Yeah, especially if there's something on top of the range.
Yep.
You don't want to turn that on by accident and things go up in flames. That's a big no. So installing one of those is the best thing you can do for your kitchen.
Absolutely.
Nice. And then what do we have over here? I mean, I know what we have over here because I had one of these gates.
Yep. It's just a basic child safety gate. Real good to have in the house to keep kids like sectioned off in certain parts of the house that could be potentially dangerous to them. So it's really good to have. It's also good to keep the dogs and other animals out from certain parts of the house. So very good.
Very cool. Now we're gonna move into bathroom safety this here.
Yep, bathroom safety. We got a couple things here. We got your seating bench for inside of the shower or bath. It's really good for your more elderly family members that might need this. They can't stand up the entire time of the shower. Another thing we have here is a grab bar to help you get in and out of the shower onto the seat. Really good to have.
And then what is this here?
So this stuff here is more for outside. So this is Tread-Tex, and then this right here is an anti-slip paint that you would put outside to make it safer. Let's say it just rained and your steps going down are wet, you don't want to slip. So you could put either this guy right here, it's an anti-slip paint. It's like an acrylic based thing. So when you step on it, it's more grippy.
It feels like there's sand in there or something, right?
No, that's this right here.
Okay, that's that.
This is the grip. So this right here is, it's kind of like sand in here. You pour it into your paint before you paint the ground, and then it creates like a sandpaper like tread for you to stand on.
Nice. Okay, yeah, so we all know we're gonna be heading into more rainy months. This is something that you definitely would like to incorporate into your paint if you're gonna, redo your flooring outside. That is a great option.
Yes.
Okay, and if people wanted to learn more about all the things that you folks carry here at City Mill, do you have the website? Tell everybody about that.
Yeah, you can come to any one of our 8 locations, or you can go to citymill.com.
All right, you heard it. Come on in to keep your house nice and safe. We're gonna have all the details on HiNowDaily.com. Mahalo.
How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. The Emmy Award-winning television show Eating Our Roots with Chef Ippy is going to be back this weekend on K5, 8 p.m. Throughout that show, Chef Ippy does a ton. He hosts it, he writes it, he also does some cooking as well.
Yes, we do. And I actually brought a dish that we make on one of the episodes where we feature ʻōlelo and sweet potato. So what I'm going to make for you today is a ʻōlelo fritter with a little bit of a green onion marmalade.
Oh, okay. So what is this? What are we looking at right
So
here?
this is just the Okinawan sweet potato that has been boiled and I put it through a ricer, but you can just mash it up. About 2 cups of mashed sweet potato. And then I throw spices. I do a little garlic. I do some salt, pepper, and then my secret is a little ranch powder.
Oh.
So a little ranch powder in there. So we basically put all that together, crack an egg into this, and you would mix this up. And then you just form your little patties, and you put a little bit of flour, egg, and panko. And then you get these little perfect sweet potato patties, and then we fry them up. So we can go ahead and start
beautiful.
that.
Now, this is kind of what we were talking a little bit earlier. This is kind of how the show culminates, right? Is you having these really reflective moments in the kitchen on camera where you're getting a chance to kind of rehash the whole day. What is that moment like for you? That's got to be cooking in a different way.
It's totally different because it's not so much about my ingredients. I'm comfortable talking about how to make things, but it's reflecting and it's sitting there and talking about how I felt and what I noticed and just what these guys go through. So it's it's on the fly, so it's a little more different than having something that's more scripted, So this is just from the heart, sharing the mana'o and trying to, feel what these guys felt,
Absolutely. And what did you kind of learn throughout this dish, this recipe? You mentioned that you make this for the show, yeah?
Yeah, we do this one on the show. This one we do, we go to the Kohala field system, which is actually the old school way of planting, like how the Hawaiians used to plant. They would do a row of ko, so sugar cane, and then underneath that they would plant the ʻōlelo. Because there's only mist in the Kohala Mountains, so the sugarcane catches the mist and rains it down on the ʻōlelo. So it's like ohana planting, like working together.
I love that. And then when you're hearing stories like that, the process of how this stuff gets done, it's just such a good, reminder of why these traditions are so important and the knowledge that we continue on with.
Yes, that's why I was saying it's our Renaissance season, because this whole season we're really noticing people that, especially our generation, that are bringing back these old things. Limu kohu's one of them, where the company we talked to is growing limu kohu on Opihi, giving it to community members to put back into the ocean. Or koleha, which hasn't been made in years, and so many things. Mamaki tea is another one that's becoming really popular nowadays. So it's a really cool thing to see the culture starting to be brought back a little bit.
Absolutely. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, already a very busy guy, as you can tell, but we had a cookbook drop in today. Congratulations, Chef.
Yes.
As if, the television show, the restaurants wasn't enough. The cookbook, bro.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Growing Up Hapa goes out today. It's a cookbook all about my life. My dad had a Hawaiian restaurant, mom had a Thai restaurant, my restaurant, stories, and it's really a really good book for sure.
Wait, so Dad had a what?
Hawaiian restaurant, and then my mom's Italian. She had an Italian restaurant, and then I have my restaurant.
So you just were eating good your whole life?
Non-stop. I mean, you can tell, you
I
can
get
tell.
it, eating our roots. It's all making sense now.
And growing up Hapa,
Right on.
So eating our roots is something that's a passion project. And we got a ton of community support this year. We got a lot of help, and the team is a small team, so we really work a lot, but it's such a rewarding thing afterwards to be able to see these guys on screen,
Absolutely. And again, for more information about season 2 of Eating Our Roots, scan that QR code that's up on your screen right now. Again, Saturday, 8 p.m. on K5. This Saturday, season 2 will debut. As our ʻōlelo fritters
Our ʻōlelo fritters are ready. So this one is all ready to go. And what I made here is what I call a green onion marmalade. So it's just a nice sticky, sweet, and savory little addition to go with this.
Look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna waste time. Why do I have a fork? Cheers, Chef. Cookbook, how do people get it currently?
You can get it on Amazon right now, so it's all on sale on Amazon. Officially released today, so that is something they can find on Amazon. Growing Up Hapa,
This is crazy. Is this in there? This can't be in there yet.
This is not in the cookbook. But you can get this recipe while watching Eating Our Roots, and you will be able to find it afterwards as well.
This is perfect, gang. We got to go to break right now. I'm way too hungry to finish and do anything else. Chef, congratulations again. Thank you so much. And again, Eating Our Roots season 2 coming up this Saturday. Hey, we got a new segment looking back at our ʻōlelo Hawaiʻi series. We're going to check in with our guest host. Take a look.
E nā maka. Velina I keia ke kahi mahele pukaina o ka mahele ʻōlelo Hawaiʻi o High Now Daily. E ia maua o koʻu hoa waha ʻōlelo o ke alohi rapun a o wau o ka iwo kalani damis. Me ko maua hoa wala au I keia la o kainani ka hauna ele. Aloha nui loa kākou mahalo. Ke kipa hou ana me maua I keia. E olu e ho'olauna oi ia oiho o iai I ke paha ka po'e a pau. Ia kainani ka hauna ele.
Hai, aloha no o wau o kainani. O ana hola Kauai ku uone hanau. E noho ana wau I ke one o hana kahi I hilo. No ka walo ihi hoi. Aia ka'u ohana I laila, aia ka ukula, ka uhana, ka hapa nui o ka uhana I hilo Hawaiʻi. Mahalo.
Ai, mahalo nui. Oia paha ka mea ho'okahi, like ho'okahi I waena o kākou. He aina ho'okama o hilo no kākou a pau. Ma ke kahi ano, ma leila kāua I launa e, ma ke kula nui o Hawaiʻi ma manoa, ma ka papahana mua I lawe ai kāua, kāuhana ma leila. Ua make e ho'olauna ia oe I ka po'e ʻōlelo Hawaiʻi e nānā mai ana I ke ia mahele pukaʻina. O iai, ike nui ka po'e ia oe ma ke kiwi, ma Instagram, ma he ala. Ma nā ano wai like ole, ike ka po'e. Alena e ka po'e ike o wai o kainani kauna ele. Ya? Ano leila, ka unina mua ia oe. O wai oe, I loko o ke kahi ano mana'o ho'ulu no ka po'e anaina o wai o kainani ka haunaile.
O ka uhaina o ia ho'i keia, he makua no ho'i. He makua e hanai ana I ka ohana ma ka ʻōlelo Hawaiʻi me ke kālele pū ma luna o nā mele Hawaiʻi. O ia ka mea nui a mākou e hana pū ai, o ia ka uhana ma loko o ka upapa, o ia ka uhana I mua ka lehu.
Ai, o ia ka ui mana'o e ʻōlelo. Ano leila ka o kome e ike ai no kainani, o ke la ka ike no kainani. I loko o nā la a pau, kupa ai ka ʻōlelo Hawaiʻi, I ke a o I ka ike. Mai make wau wala'au no keia hua ʻōlelo, maka haole keia hua ʻōlelo, a ka mana'o wau maikaʻi ana keia no ka po'e ho'olohe. Ka edutainment, ya. O oi ka mea mua a ui lohe ai e kapa ana I kauhana he edutainment. Hiki ke ano ha'i mai I ka mo'au kala o ke ala mana'o I loko o kauhana?
Ua ho'omaka wau e a'o, he iwa kalua oi makahiki aku nei. A peia pu ka himeni ana I mua o ka lehu. Ua ho'omaka no ho'i ma ke kaiaulu o hilo, ua ho'onui ma ka lele ana I nā mokupuni a ua ho'omaka e himeni no nā halau, nā ano pā'ina like ole. A ua like no ke ano o nā mele a mākou I himeni ai. No laila, ua lawe ia ke la mau mele I loko o ka papa e a o ana I ka ʻōlelo Hawaiʻi. No laila, a ohe oni, a ohe o koa o ke ano o ka mau mele e himeni ana. No ka mea, ike wau I ka waiwai I loko o ke la mele. I ke ia maula, noi ia wau e noho mana aha kuka, e hele I waho e ʻōlelo no ka ke ia mea he mele, aka e kalele ana no wau ma luna o ka ike o loko o ke mele. Mahalo wau I ka himeni ana, aka o ka ike, ka wehewehe ana I ka ike, oia ka mea waiwai. Ano
leila ke ho'ea oe I nā pā'ina, I ka halau, I ka mea nui ke la au o ka ho'uili I ka ike, ma mua o ka himeni ana. O ka himeni ana ka hopena o ka ohana.
Oia no, o ka ike ana o wai nā wahi I loko, he maʻōlelo paha, nā wahi I haku, he hakapili. No ke aha wau e himeni ana I keia mele, ma keia ano po aia pili, he pā'ina piha makahiki, he ho'olewa paha, lo'a no ka pilina. No laila, vai aku wau I nā mele, I mea e kuai I
ka po'aia pili.
Ka po'aia pili.
Nani.
Pelano.
Nani maoli.
Polole. A po mai ka I hou ko Hainau Daily I keia pu'ukani e himeni ana no kako kainani o wai kau mele e himeni ana.
A hea ka
oia, hea keia edutainment.
I keia maula, Hawaiʻi. Hawaiʻi ka pele. A hiki I ka po'e kama'aina me ka po'e malihini he nui. Ke holo a ike maka I ke la. Ua haku au I kia mele o kahinana o puna, I ka waha ui ne ai I hilo, he mau hanauna aku nei. Ma ke ano he malihini, ua haku wau i nā mea e hoʻike ana i nā mea kupanaha a ui ike ai. Nā ka poʻe kamaʻaina i hoʻolauna mai i ke ano o ka nohona ma ke la ano noho ana makalua pele. No laila e himeni au i ke ia mele no ka hoʻopili ana i ke ia o iai no ka wā kahiko ka ʻōlelo. No koʻu wā malihini ka haku ana i ke ia manawa aino ke ike ia nei ke la mau mea hoʻokahi i loko o kaʻu a me ko ka wā mamua.
Mahalo, mahalo.
Nui loa. No leila e ke anaina eia o kainani ka haunaele me ka hinano o puna na kainani ka haunaele no. E nanea mai.
Mahalo. mona paiala haina ho mai ana ka puana no ka hoa lula na moi ke ala haina ho mai ana ka puana no ka hoa lula na moi ke
Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're on the roof of Hawaii News Now, checking out our new storm chasing vehicle, the First Alert Weather Tracker. Let's take a look. All right, let's bring you inside the First Alert Weather Tracker. You may be familiar with some of the storm chasing vehicles that other news stations have on the continental U.S. Well, we have all of the same tech here at Hawaii News Now. We actually have several different cameras here in the vehicle that we can put on live television. We've got this camera, and we also have a camera up on the roof to be able to show you what's going out in the elements at any time. So here's the camera up on the roof of the First Alert Weather Tracker. It allows us to do some really awesome things with this vehicle. You may remember it flooded on parts of Oahu in early January of 2025. And we're also able to get some really cool shots of rushing water when the torrential rainfall was coming down. Of course, you'll see our logo on this car. It's wrapped with a lot of First Alert weather icons right here, First Alert Weather Tracker, and our website, hawaiinewsnow.com, to get the latest First Alert weather updates. And of course, it's provided by our friends at Toyota Hawaii. They gave us this really awesome 4Runner so we can get the latest updates for you at home. All right, let's bring you into the First Alert Weather Tracker one more time to show you where all the magic happens. Right here, this is the control panel. This is where we control the cameras, the audio, the visual, sending it back into the station so you can see live breaking weather and live breaking news. And look how big this computer is. We had to take out an entire seat out of the First Alert Weather Tracker to allow it to fit. It really is the center, the heart of what is the First Alert Weather Tracker. All right, you also might be wondering, what other cool tech do we have besides the cameras? Because you could put cameras on any car. Well, H&N has provided us with this really cool tablet. It lets us take a look at radar and satellite at any time. Let's take a look. So whenever we have active weather, we can zoom in on Oahu, zoom in on each island, and show you where the most impactful weather actually is. This is a 4Runner. It's built to last. Everybody here in Hawaii loves Toyotas, Tacomas, 4Runners, and it's built to withstand the elements. We were literally able to drive it into a flooded park during January's winter storm. Of course, if you see the First Alert Weather Tracker out in the field, make sure to come up and say hi to us. We always are really looking to get out into the community. But also, we've got this fun QR code on the back of the truck. This will take you right to the App Store or the Google Play Store, where you can download the First Alert Weather app and get all of our mobile alerts sent directly to your cell phone. So the next time you see this big blue beast out on the H1 and you're confused on what it actually is, now you know it's the First Alert Weather Tracker. We use it for live breaking news, live breaking weather, and also First Alert Weather traffic. So the next time you see us, stop by. We'll talk story about how awesome this thing really is. So we'll see you guys next time.
How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. An art experience that started on Hawaii Island is now spreading across the country. Hawaii News Now's Jim Mendoza tells us how the woman behind Hawaii Fluid Art found her inspiration.
Aloha, welcome in. Aloha. Right now we're doing a really big piece if you want to watch.
Maya Ratcliffe admits she's artistically hopeless when it comes to creating through conventional art methods. No matter how many classes she took to learn to paint with oils or watercolors,
I was horrible at all of them.
Then, 4 years ago, while she was dabbling with paints in her garage on the Big Island, she stumbled upon what she now calls a happy accident.
One evening, I watered down some paint and I needed that last little bit out of the bottle, and I dumped it on a paper plate and it flowed. And I thought, I wonder if.
That if blossomed into a vibrant business that she named Hawaii Fluid Art.
So we're gonna use some of this, and we're gonna go for it.
The beauty is that anyone can do it. Just mix your colors, pour them onto a surface, move it around, and watch the magic
Get
happen.
into the corner, and then we're gonna lose a little bit of paint. Boop. Now we're gonna recenter.
No, it's impossible to mess it up. And that's one of the beauties of this art form.
Maya opened her first studio in Waikoloa. Now she has 57 franchises scattered all over the United States, with more on the way.
The vision is to have 350 open locations by the end of 2028, so we can be gifting people this joy everywhere.
She says the guiding light for Hawaii Fluid Art is the Aloha spirit. Even the most skeptical are convinced when they see what they can create with paint and a little prodding.
Then I'm getting ready to roll off. Bye-bye. Okay, so now I'm gonna stretch it this way because
It is a place that you can create, and you're guaranteed to create something that you love, or we'll scrape off the paint and let you do it again.
And it's not just on canvas.
So next we're gonna do resin tumblers, and we are going to mix our resin, and it is a non-toxic, no VOC resin, so totally safe to work with.
Customers have 27 different art forms to choose from. And like she says, with her art method, you can't make a mistake.
It's just the fluidity of beauty and organic shapes that happen.
Maya now lives in Dallas, Texas. She travels the country to work with franchise holders and to teach fluid art classes. I'm Jim Mendoza for Hawaii News Now.
All right, big time mahalo to Jim Mendoza. What a great story. Again, art, one of those true inspirations. Started on Hawaii Island, now sweeping across the country. We're back over here in the kitchen. Earlier in the show, we had a chance to speak with Paul Uehara. What an incredible family legacy. 75 years of Aloha Tofu. And again, tomorrow only, you're going to get a chance to get some of their signature stuff over here. They got the firm tofu and the soft tofu. They're going to be available for 75 cents for tomorrow only on October 2nd. That's a crazy deal, but we do want to remind everybody as well. It's going to be a limit, right? So 5 tofu per person. That way there's plenty, more than enough for everyone to go around. But 75 cents for that? That's insane. In addition to that, the Najia Market is also going to be carrying this same brand of tofu as well. You can score it for just under $2. The dashi sauce as well. This is going to be a sweet accompaniment to the tofu. And this one is really special, the one that's in this bin, because this specific one you can only get when you go down to the Aloha Tofu warehouse. We had a chance to sample some earlier on in the show. This thing is fantastic. It's soft, it's silky. You're like biting into a cloud, and that dashi, again, really puts it over the top. We also had a chance today to enjoy some uala fritters, courtesy of Chef Ippy Aiona. His cookbook just dropped today. In addition to that, the Emmy Award-winning show he hosts, Eating Our Roots, going to be back on K5 this Saturday, 8 p.m., guys. It's a Hawaiian food anthropology show. We touch on history. We touch on food in that thing. They do a wonderful job. And again, you can continue to stream it on HawaiiNewsNow.com as well. Mahalo for watching. We'll be back here tomorrow at 3 p.m. Rach is back. Lauren is back. Natalie's back. A lot to look forward to. We'll see you then.